Hi, I'm Dr. Beaver, Director of Education at Beaver Beauty Academy. I'm going to perform Section 1, Workstation Setup and Setup of Materials for Client 1. Okay, so the examiner has read the instructions and it's time to go in your bag to get your materials. So of course you can't sanitize your hands at this point because you have no materials, so you go right into your bag. Pull out what you need and be sure to zip, snap, or close your bag. The first thing you want to do is set up your bags so that they're ready when you need them. And remember that all 3 bags, along with your kit, must remain under the table. And I like to put my trash bag closest to me because that's usually what you use the most. At this point, I'm going to remove my gloves and my cavi wipes. Make sure if you don't have cavi wipes that you do have wipes that are considered a viral side, a bacterial side, and a fungal side. It must be printed on the front of your wipes so that they can visibly see them. From there, I'm going to put my gloves on and I'm going to disinfect my workstation. Now that I've placed my gloves on, I'm going to disinfect my table. And I would like to point out that when you're at State Board, you will not have this much space. You'll have about half the size of the table that I have, and the proctors and examiners will constantly remind you, or not constantly remind you, that you need to stay on your side of the table. So keep that in mind. That means your kit and your bags and your tripod must remain on your side of the table, but I'm going to use a little bit more space today just for demonstration purposes. Okay, I'm going to dispose of this in the trash, and I'm going to get another wipe because this is something that most people forget to do or not aware of that they need to do. But you need to sanitize or disinfect each item that you remove from your kit. Okay, and these are all my general supplies. I'm going to dispose of this in the trash. Remember, nothing goes back in your kit. I'm going to put my cavi wipes over here. I'm going to sanitize my hands because the instructions were to set up for client number 1, thermal curling and hair cutting. So I've sanitized my hands. I'm going to go back in my kit to get my thermal curl materials. Okay, so I have my supplies set up and I want to point out a couple of things to you. I've placed my end paper right next to my thermal curl so I don't forget to check the temperature. I have my mannequin draped for my thermal curl and I have her resting on the stand. I have my hair cutting supplies, my clips, everything is ready, and at this point I'm going to sanitize my hands and step back to indicate to the examiner that I've completed this section. That concludes Setup for Client 1 and Workstation Preparation.